Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Is everybody doing fine? Everybody doing good? Hopefully those bullies at school are not giving you a hard time. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another GJHF live, a GJHF live stream. Normal people have live streams, but us, the true chads with chest hairs all over our chesty areas with our that wear cool Rolling Stones t-shirts, we have live streams. We're going to be playing some Blazblue Central Fiction in just a little bit. Right when I turned on Steam, turns out I needed to download an update. So, if you guys, are not already aware, Arc System Works is doing this really cool thing where they're kind of like retroactively kind of adding Rollback Netcode to a lot of their older games. So right now they got Central Fiction, and then Blazblue Cross Tag Battle pretty soon is also going to get Rollback Netcode. I know that there was a beta. I got a little confused over the dates because, oh, there we go. Okay, so right now, just as I was talking, the update just finished, it installed, so we should be able to launch the game now. I'm not on Launchbox or anything, I kind of just wanted to make this fast and efficient, so I just booted up Steam. I don't really have anything else turned on right now. I'm gonna click on the Blazblue thing, and so I'm pretty sure I have this on full screen, so I'm gonna have to go to my settings and do window mode and all that stuff, so just bear with me for a second. Yeah, today's February the 8th, right? I'm seeing on Steam that on February the 3rd, they posted like a little update article about Central Fiction having rollback. You guys can probably already hear the game. Hold on, let me bring it down because it's gonna get loud. It's gonna get real loud. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn down the music. Apologies to all the Katsuragi fans in the audience, but I'm gonna have to turn down her theme song. Yeah, the game's on full screen, so I'm gonna have to go to my options and, bring it down to, what? 20%? The volume, I mean. But then... Oh, I heard Ayame's voice, sorry, I can't really see right now. Okay, yeah, there we go. It changed resolution and everything. Oh god, it's like a... much higher resolution. Yeah, so I have my fight stick plugged in, but I'm not used to playing Blazblue on a fight stick. I usually play it on controller, PlayStation controller, right? So even with an Xbox controller, I feel all weird. All right, so you guys might be hearing video game noises, but let me just go to display really quick. Oh yeah, no, it just went totally like way higher than 1080p. It went to like 320 or whatever. Alright, give me 720p windowed mode, please. And then after that, what I can do is that I can also go on, whatchamacallit? I can go to the audio settings. I can go to the audio settings and I can bring down the volume in the game so that I can have my volume on my computer maximized and everything. What the hell happened to my computer? Like, it automatically changed the resolution for a lot of things, so like now everything looks like tinier. Oh boy, I might have to refresh. I might have to refresh the chat page over here. Alright, oh, what? It's like way bigger now, like permanently. This sucks. I can barely read it. This is what I hate about video games on PC. Where, like, it just automatically decides the resolution for you. And my screen just went black. Okay, maybe it's, like, resetting to 1080? I don't know. It's like, it's doing some weird stuff. Oh, hopefully the stream doesn't die and I gotta do another one. Come on. Hold on, PC game window. Steam, not Steam. There we go. We got it. Alright, I'm refreshing everything. because nothing's working. But yeah, with this newest update, from the looks of it, it looks like we should have rollback netcode. Not that I'm gonna use it. That's actually the funny part of this stream, is that I am not playing Blazblue with the intention of using rollback netcode at all, actually. I really don't like playing online, just in general with other people. Okay, so this chat sucks. It's useless. It looks like it's just not working anymore. Okay, wait, now it is. Hold on, I'm sorry. I was not expecting this. I was not expecting the game to just like... I mean, my whole computer to just like screw up on me. I thought I was just going to stay on 1080p. Alright. So now that that's taken care of, another thing that we can do is that I can go on sound. I really wish there was a way that I could have just the master volume. Just one big volume button that just brings down everything. Alright, but bring it down to like... Alright, so maximize the volume here on the computer. But bring it back down all the way over here.
Here comes a new challenger!
A new challenge? Yeah, that's really loud.
Here comes a new challenger!
Gotta bring it down. This is gonna be very low for all of you, but for me it'll be just fine. BGM sound effect volume. No, put everything at 10. Yeah, like I would argue that in and of itself might be a little too loud, but you guys can tell me how the audio is like and I can come in and move it. Text language, English, traditional Chinese, no thank you. Okay, yeah, this is only the text. It doesn't include spoken language at all, which, you know, I would love to change this to English if I could. Button change for the battles. Actually, no, I don't need to change anything for this. And button change for the menu. Display, everything works. Game, difficulty, normal, 2 rounds, time limit, infinite. Please, system boys, Ragna, Jin, Noel, everybody. Can I just randomize it? One of my favorite features in these kinds of games. Bump it up to 15, a little bit too low? Gotcha. A little bit too low. I'm looking at my audio levels right now, and it's like pretty much toe-to-toe with me. It's pretty much like about as loud as I am, but yeah. Alright, I'll bump everything up a little bit. In fact, I might bring up the voices to be a little louder.
Challenger!
A new challenger!
Here comes a new challenger!
Why does it sound like she's complaining to me? Alright, she's in a panic. She's really scared. But yeah, this is not the only game that got rollback. Cross-tag Battle is gonna get rolled back at some point. I know that one of the old Guilty Gear games, Guilty Gear Double X Accent Core plus R or whatever. I have that game on Vita, but for the PC version they added rollback, and apparently a lot of people are playing that game again because, you know, playing online is so much nicer. Controller, button guide, controller or keyboard? Yeah, please just give me controller. It's a little disorienting seeing keyboard and controller, you know. Yeah, see, seeing it all. Yeah, controller, please. Yeah, I've never once played this game with a keyboard, so, and I'm playing with a game with a fight stick now, so even that's not, you know. Alright. System settings, okay, all of that. Game. Yeah, so the system boys, Jin, Noel, Rachel, Takaka, Tager, Lightyear, Rakuni, Bang, Carl, Hakaman, Nusubaki, Hazama, Makoto, Valkenhain, Platinum. Oh, I like that there's the 2 different Platinums. Relius, Amane, Bullet, Azrael, Kagura, Kokonoe, Terumi, Celica, Lambda, Hibiki, 9, Naoto, Izanami, S, Mai, Kajun, there we go. This is the one that I wanted. I want the Kajun voice. Set the act settings in versus mode. Act 3, I don't know what this is. Astral Heat BGM, oh, like what song do you want? Pause menu is instant or long press? Oh, like if you're in a tournament and you accidentally press start, you don't get kicked out, you don't forfeit the fight. You can just, It can be a long press and you'll save yourself that way. It does mostly if you're playing on a PS4 or Xbox controller. If you're on a fight stick or just controllers that were made for fighting games, usually they keep the start button and stuff like far away from you so that you don't accidentally push it or press it or confirm. There we go. Save replays. Voice chat? No, thank you. Alright, I think we're good. Again, the big thing about this game right now is that it has rollback, and so you can play online with pretty much no problems. I, however, absolutely detest and hate playing online with other people. You see? That's how much I've played online. I'm barely just registering my player information right here. So, I mean, I might build my little profile, maybe if anybody here wants to play Blazblue, then they can jump into Steam, but I don't know, just playing with random strangers, I might do it. I might do it just so that I can see what the fuss is all about when it comes to playing online and why people ignore all of these other game modes in favor of the one game mode that people like. I don't know. I've always been kind of biased against people that only care about online play because I feel like there's so many other modes that are valuable and that are cool that you can get into. But people just pretend that they don't exist. In favor of just playing online and being really competitive and try-hardy. But whatever. People can play games in whatever way that they want. I'm not here to make people feel guilty for just playing how they want, but, you know. On the other hand, I feel like you'll get a lot more value out of your games if you really try it and, like, you know... Oh, I already did Act 1. Alright then, we can do Act 2. You can get a lot more value out of your games if you really try to take advantage of, you know, all of the game modes, right? Really squeeze as much juice as you can out of fighting games. Because then, like, the fact that people only care about online and practice mode and nothing else, that really encourages fighting game developers to not put any content into their games. Just have, like, 10 characters in an online lobby, and there we go, that's it, that's the game. $60, please. Oh, and now with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, $70, please. Yeah. So yeah, you know, I always appreciate fighting games when they have a lot of content to give. Especially if it's single-player content, or a story mode, or a really cool arcade mode. This game, Blazblue Central Fiction, probably has the best arcade mode I've ever played, because it's not just, like, 5 fights and a boss and that's it. It is a 3-act structure with, like, how many fights? Like 10, 12 fights in just one arcade act? Yeah, there's an enormous amount of content just for arcade mode, so... yeah. Okay, so, as I said before, I'm not really used to playing Blazblue with a fight stick. I would actually say that I'm, like, a lot better with a gamepad, but that's only because that's what I'm used to. But, maybe if I give it some time, I'll get better at it. Yeah, like, all of the little tricks that I have for Makoto, it's all, like, muscle memory in terms of gamepad, and so having to, like, rewire my brain for the fight stick, it's a little disorienting here. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to remember all of the combinations. It's like I'm relearning the character all over again, just because I'm using a different controller. Yeah, do this, and then do that, yeah. Makoto's really flexible, there's a lot that you can do with her. And I kind of already had, like, my routine. I had, like, my routine moves with her, and now I'm totally, like, brain farting here because the controller that I'm using is so completely different. It almost makes me want to just unplug this fight stick and just go back to the gamepad, because it really is just muscle memory. The fact that I'm losing to the very first fight in the arcade mode is already telling that I just have to relearn everything all over again, which is ironic because Blazblue is probably, like, the one fighting game that I play the most out of any fighting game. Recently, that hasn't really been the case. I think the fighting game that I've been playing the most as of late is probably Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and SNK vs. Capcom 2. All of the 2s. And a little bit of Street Fighter V here and there. Yeah, I'm doing that shit where, like, Makoto's just, like, spinning around. Because I'm just not doing it. I tend to be very delicate with my gadgets and stuff, and so, like, I don't like... Even though even though every single fight stick is designed from the ground up to be manhandled and to be fucking punched and jutted around and stuff, I still don't like doing it. And so I'm really delicate with it, and so because of that... Boku-chan. Yeah, you know, like, fight sticks were made to be manhandled, but for some reason I'm just too much of a pussy to be rough with it. And so when I use the stick, specifically, I'm too delicate with it, and so I kind of, like, halfway through, like, doing a quarter circle, and I just don't commit to it fully, because, like, oh, I don't want to be too rough with it. And so maybe that's why there's a bunch of moves that are not really coming out right now. That's why I make the very common Makoto mistake of trying to, like, do that uppercut, and Makoto just ends up, like, doing that, like, spinny move. It looks like she just spins 10 times, and that entire time, the enemy's just, like, bodying you. What do you think of the story of Blazblue? I think it's great. It's one of my favorite fighting game stories. Anybody that doesn't actually play the story, or doesn't actually play the whole thing, or somebody that isn't really paying attention because it's a really long story and you have to pay attention, they'll tell you that it doesn't make any sense and that it's a bunch of nonsense and that is there just as an excuse for people to fight each other and stuff, and that could not be further from the truth. I really like the story in Blazblue. One of the big reasons I bought new Blazblue games was to see how the story would continue. I like what they did in the first 2 games, where they had, like, branching paths and stuff like that. Oh my god, I am sucking ass right now with this goddamn fight stick. It's not the fight stick's fault, it's my muscle memory's fault. Or I'm just forgetting how to do things. No, I really like the story. I especially like the story in the first 2 games. Because there's branching paths and there's, like, alternate endings and, like, comedy bits, and it was a very well-structured, very well-made story mode. In the 3rd and 4th game, it got really linear. It was literally just experience this visual novel with maybe, like, 2 or 3 fights in between. Which wasn't bad, right? Like, I wouldn't really complain, because that's what I was there for, right? There's the whole reason for why I did the story mode, is because I wanted to see characters talking to each other in English. With the English dub that I liked a lot. But I guess nobody else did, and so Access just did not do the English voices for this. I'm forced and not given the choice. I'm forced to only do the Japanese voices, and the Japanese voices are good. Obviously, they're great. But I just really, like, for this particular game, I really like the English voices, and so it sucks that in that grand finale of the fucking story, right at the very end, they decided to just, like, nope, we like money more than our integrity, so we're going to release this game 6 months early and not have the English dub. Because people care about the, you know, oh, now they care, right? Now, oh, you know, people care about the Japanese voices anyway. On the one fucking thing that I actually like to play in English. But of course, they must have heard the complaints, because for Cross-Tag Battle, they voiced everyone in English. And I think after that whole thing, I don't think they'll ever not have English dubs anymore. It just sucks that on the one game that I really, really wanted to hear in English will never, ever be voiced in English. Which pisses me off so immensely. Something that could have very easily been avoided. But no, money was more important. I'm never going to let the people responsible for that ever forget it. But whatever. Tsubaki versus Makoto. Two friends fighting for what's right. Ah! And of course, Tsubaki Yayoi, voiced by Mai Asami. This character in Blazblue is literally just Ikariga. She's literally just Ikariga with red hair. Although the big difference between Tsubaki and Ikariga is that I fucking hate Tsubaki in Blazblue and I fucking love Ikariga in Summer and Kagura. Tsubaki in this game is such a moron. She's kind of like Ikariga in that, oh, you know, justice and, you know, I need to do what's good. But, like, the thing is that she perceives herself to be, like, this big hero. And she never listens to anyone. It's like, whatever the Imperator says is the final word. Like, she just, like, lets herself be used by people because, you know, that's what society wants me to do. That's what society wants me to be. And so, she just can't think for herself. It's just rules and system and propriety and like just, you know, whatever she was conditioned to believe to be right, that's it. Nothing will change her mind ever. Whoever I convince myself to be the villain, that's the villain forever and nothing will ever change my mind. And that's the only reason for why, like, she, like, hates Ragnar the Blood Edge. Anytime anything bad happens, if she fucking, like, shits and blood comes out, is like, oh, that Ragnar the Blood Edge, oh, he must be up behind all of this. I just hate Tsubaki. She's the typical character that was just invented to create misunderstandings among the characters so that they can fight. And she never really recovers from that. I mean, eventually she, like, begrudgingly, like, you know, fights for a certain side and fights with her friend, you know. She fights with her friends and saves people and stuff like that, but, like, generally is this, like, Spider-Man kind of thing of, like, Spider-Man's a menace, you know, even if he does every single good thing ever. You know, it's like, other people told me that this man is evil, and that's it. Nothing you can do will convince me. But Makoto and Noel are different, and so I like them better. They, like, immediately rebel against the NOL and stuff. Are you gonna stream the Nintendo Direct tomorrow? Yeah, I already have a stream scheduled. If you go to my channel, then you'll see that I already have a stream ready with the thumbnail and everything, just ready to go. At 1:45. The Nintendo Direct starts at 2 o'clock, so I do want to have at least, like, 15 minutes. That fucking little move where Makoto, that one move where she's just, like, spinning around, I have no idea what that move is for. I don't know why that exists in this game. It's literally just a, please come hit me, so that... It's a, please come hit me so that I can lose the fight kind of move. That little spinny move is about as useless as attacks that hit straight up. There's so many. I remember I was playing as what, like Gato in Mark of the Wolves, who's gonna be in Street Fighter and King of Fighters 15 as DLC, and one of his moves is just him kicking straight up, and I'm like, what's the point of that? Unless the enemy is, like, you know, jumping and coming towards you, but, like, you need to have the reflexes of, like, a Mission Impossible secret agent for you to be able to tell he's in the air. This is the move I gotta use specifically. And then remember what the command for it is, you know? I don't know. You know how competitive fighting game players are. They complain that there aren't enough characters in the game for it to be interesting and fun. Oh, it only has 30 characters? Boo. But then when they actually play the game and fork over $60... How many characters do they play as? 1, maybe 2. If they're really generous and really want variety, they'll play 3. And then complain that all the characters are broken if they lose. Who's your least favorite Blazblue character? I think I already made that clear based on how I was talking. Speaking of Spider-Man, it took me till earlier today to realize why Omni-Man looks so familiar. Has Capcom dropped any hints of Street Fighter 6 recently? They dropped a whole-ass character. A whole-ass DLC character. that dropped a hint for Street Fighter 6. Did you not see? The last... I forget the name of the character. Lucas? I don't know. He's like some... He's like a really generic-looking MMA fighter. But he's fun. You didn't? Well, there's a brand new DLC character. Like the final DLC character for Street Fighter V, and literally the tagline for that character when they announced it, they said, here's a hint at the future of Street Fighter. That's literally how they presented the character. So you tell me if they have given any hints for Street Fighter 6 or any other Street Fighter. I personally would not like Street Fighter 6. I would rather a like new spin-offs and stuff like that. I would want a Street Fighter Alpha 4 before we get a Street Fighter 6. Nice Rolling Stone shirt. Yeah, I got it. Got the big lip. Another Christmas gift from the parents, because they know that I'm a cool boy and that I like cool boy stuff, and so they gave me a Rolling Stone shirt. No, they know that the kind of music that I like. They know that I like classic rock and all that stuff. So they just said, well, there's that lip T-shirt that all the rock stars use, that they all wear. All right, there we go. This one, and you're dead. There we go. GG, Big Blob. Before Makoto existed, you used to be my main, which means you were only my main during Calamity Trigger, the first game, because Makoto's been here since the second game, and not even since the original second game. I think since like Continuum Shift 2, I forget. I can't remember if Makoto was added immediately in Continuum Shift, or it was Continuum Shift 2, where I think they added Valkenhayn, and I think Kusanagi, Mu 12 or whatever. But then it was Continuum Shift Extend where they added Relius Clover. Or was it on 2? I have no idea. Look, they kept adding new characters as new versions of Continuum Shift were coming out. And so eventually Makoto was in that one. Yeah. It's really funny when I talk about different versions of Blazblue, because obviously there's Calamity Trigger, and there's Calamity Trigger Portable. And then there's and so those are like two different versions of Calamity Trigger, right? But then there's Continuum Shift, the second game. There we go, I'm getting my mojo back right here. Yeah, but then you have Continuum Shift, where you have Continuum Shift 2, Continuum Shift Extend, and then the 3DS version of Continuum Shift. And then you had the PSP version. These are all different versions of just one game. And then you had Chrono Phantasma, and Chrono Phantasma didn't really have a lot of different versions. It was just the original one, and then Extend. And pretty much the original and the extended version, they were pretty much all the same on PS3, on PC, on PS4, and on Vita. I played Chrono Phantasma almost exclusively on Vita, and I had probably the biggest amount of fun I've ever had playing a game portably. It was amazing. But then I got it on PS3. I remember getting it on PS3. And playing it all the way to the end there too. But yeah, those are just two versions. And then you have Central Fiction, and Central Fiction never had any like extended versions or anything, because by that point DLC and everything has been very well established as something that you could do for your game. And so they just have Central Fiction. And the only thing that would be like a different version would be, I guess, the Nintendo Switch version, because it's called Special Edition, but it's literally just the the regular game, but I think it has all of the DLC characters included. I think even with that special version, there's also DLC for like extra colors and I think like voice announcers and stuff like that. I forget. Alright, Relius, you scary, scary man. I may be about to meet my match right here. Not a good time to be like learning how to work a fight stick here with Blazblue. I've played so many games with a fight stick and done okay. I don't know why playing Blazblue with a fight stick is like my kryptonite, that for some reason I just can't get it through my head how it works. That's not gonna be enough. He's not gonna die. Oh, great. And on top of that, you're going to interrupt me? I love it. Come on. There we go. Gonna burst. Ah. I wanted to do a counter and I just screwed it up. You're talking about Luke, the one that is an MMA fighter. There we go. That was his name. I thought his name was Lucas. I was close though. Luke, Lucas. Easy to misremember. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Don't defend, please. Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you for blocking it. I love you. I literally have no idea what to do when it comes to characters that just like block infinitely. There we go. I just have to warm up. Hello, Mo Efficient. Thank you for being here, by the way. I didn't say hi to you at all. I just acknowledged your... Oh, great. Yeah, do the spinny thing. That's very useful. I love it when that ruins everything I try to do. Okay. Oi, 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 oi. Ah. Ah. This fucking fight stick. Okay. I'm still, like, using my muscle memory from gamepad. And having to essentially relearn the fucking buttons is just a pain in the ass. That's why I'm losing. That's my excuse. Alright, this has to be where you die. Even the chip damage should be enough to kill you. Although you can't really kill enemies with chip damage. Oh god! Makoto standing in that position is a little... Whew. One mechanic I wish fighting games would use more are called beam fights. Fighters shoot beam attacks that collide and you have to mash the buttons. That sounds horrible. A competitive player would vomit at the thought of that. Now, of course, I'm not a competitive player, so whatever. But that's something that you would see in a Dragon Ball Z game, where every character can shoot beams. I don't know why you would wish more fighting games to do this. That only goes under the assumption that every character in the fighting game that you're talking about can A, shoot a beam, and 2, have a system in place where that would make sense. And people would complain that it's not skill-based. People would complain that no, it's just whoever mashes it the fastest is just brainless. And I lost a tournament because I had to mash buttons and the other guy mashed it faster. So it's broken and it's RNG and it's luck, but it's not skill. I can't show how fucking cool and smart and good I am at the game by doing this broken thing, so remove it. You're just asking for the community to, like, vote to remove that feature. So no, unless you're playing a Dragon Ball Z game, I don't think beam struggles are gonna be a thing that you will ever see in a game. In a fighting game. That might be good for an action game. Do they shoot laser beams in Naruto? That's where the only place where I can see that happening too. Yeah, like... What other laser-focused series would you like to see have that? I guess a Gundam game, some other mech game where they have lasers. It's one thing to want something, but another thing is implementing that. And then realizing, do you even want to have this feature? You know? Adding game mechanics needs to have, like, more of a reason than just, wouldn't it be cool if you had this? Well, yeah. And technically you can do it. You can, but why would you want to? Would it make the game better, or is this just some like wet dream fantasy that you have that you can very easily see somewhere, like by just watching an anime or just going on Mugen or something, and not actually using all of these resources on making a game, only for like a big like a big community of tryhards to come in and tell you that it sucks, you know? So you just need to have awareness of that too. Oh fuck you! Come on, punch you in the dick that you don't have. Doesn't Soul Calibur have a clash system? Clash? Yeah, which is very similar to like the one that you would see in Injustice, where like you press a button or like you bet on how much meter you have, and if you're using more meter than the other person, then you win the struggle or something. I'm not a big fan of it. If I could not have it, that'd be great. I don't think Soul Calibur needed it, and I don't think Injustice needs it either. But it's for the purpose of making games be more cinematic and appeal to the casual crowd and stuff like that. At least that's my assumption. I could be wrong. One of the things that are cool, it's when a character is about to die, and then on the final hit, it goes into slow motion. Tekken 7 does this. And I think it's really, really cool, but I would like it if they reduced the use of it. As in, like, if it didn't happen all the time, but rather like maybe once every like 20 times you have a fight, it happens. Right? It's annoying when it's every single fucking fight that you do. You need to have the fucking slow-mo on there like it's a scene in 300 or something. But, you know, if you could decide, like, hey, one out of every 10 times, or just completely at random, you have, like, slow motion on the final hit. That'd be cool. When it's all the time, it kind of loses its luster very fast. It just gets annoying, you know? It makes you want to go, alright, come on, get to the fight. I know I won. Or I know I missed it, right? Like, I gotta see the whole animation to see that I missed. It's like, alright, I know, come on, let's get it going. Jesus. Like, eventually you just get desperate, and especially if you're a competitive player where you're just, like, mashing the start button as fast as you can to skip everything and just get to the fight, right? It doesn't matter how pretty your visuals are in Dragon Ball FighterZ. People are still gonna skip the fuck out of everything because people care more about winning than to actually have fun with something. Or no, maybe they do have fun, but, eventually all of that, those pretty little visuals, they just fall to the wayside very, very fast. Should I do Act 3, Makoto? Might as well go all the way, right? If I finish this act, this will legitimately be the very first arcade mode, the very first character whose arcade mode I beat on all 3 acts. If you want to talk about the PlayStation 4 version, which is the version that I reviewed a long time ago, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure if you search up Blazblue Central Fiction Review, I'm pretty sure my review is like either the first or second one that you see on the search results, and I review it, and most people liked my review. A lot of people... I did see a couple of complaints, people saying that I was maybe being a little bit too dramatic about me not liking the fact that there was no English dub, but that was something that I was really passionate about, so I don't really care. But people liked it. And then the Guilty Gear Xrd Ref 2 expansion, I reviewed that. And that's literally the first thing that shows up on the search results when you search up Guilty Gear Xrd Ref 2 review. That's something that I'm really proud of, personally. Made my own little mark on YouTube. So yeah. I may be a casual fighting game player, but I'm no noob. I've reviewed fighting games before. Now, one review that a lot of people did not like out of me was when I reviewed Nitro Plus Blasters. I gave it, I think, like a 5 or a 6. Because I thought the game was, like, really empty and that there was really nothing to it. I didn't really feel any soul on it. And yeah, Homura from Summer and Kagura is in it. I liked, you know, all of the characters that I was personally really interested in, which was Arcana, Heart from Arcana Heart, and Homura from Summer and Kagura. They weren't even in the game. They were DLC characters that you had to pay for. And then you had the swimsuits, which you also had to pay for. And the story was complete nonsense. It was just like, if you want to actually talk about nonsense, don't shit on the Blazblue story. Shit on the fucking Nitro Plus Blaster story. Is absolute poppycock. But yeah. Also, like, the fighting mechanics were so slow, and there were really nothing, you know. It was fine. It doesn't necessarily do anything wrong. There's just nothing exciting about it. And so I gave it like a 6, and people thought the review sucked. Another one, another game that I played an enormous amount of, and I reviewed it, and no one liked my review of it, was my review of Samurai Warriors 4 Empires. I reviewed that on PS4, and I just didn't like it. I thought it was really fucking boring. It felt really empty. I felt like there was nothing to it. You just repeat and do the same bullshit, you know, over and over and over again, and the matches are too long. I just wasn't feeling it, right? It wasn't like other games like One Piece Pirate Warriors, where at least there you're following the story of One Piece, but here it's just like really boring, like historical figures. You just have to like... You have to know what it is so that you enjoy it a little bit more, but even then, when it comes to mechanics and stuff, it just wasn't interesting. I think I ended up giving that game... What was it? Like a 5? Yeah, and I think in that review I said that, you know, at least with bad games I feel something. Like, I don't know what's worse, you know, like a game that's really bad that pisses me off, or a game that is so bland and uninteresting that I'm just left feeling numb, you know? And it's probably worse to feel nothing than to feel something, even if that something is like negative, you know? Because at least you care enough about that game to want to, like, you know, see it be better, right? But when it's a generic game that you just feel nothing for, it's like, ah. Like, what can you even do about it, right? But everybody got really pissed off at me, even though I played like God knows how many hours of that fucking game. Just so that I can be absolutely sure that I wasn't really up for it. And people were like, did you even play? Typical, right? People that are already fans of that series are coming in for a review to see what it's like, even though they already know. The people that are watching the review, they already know what they feel about the game. But they're gonna go and read a review or watch a review anyway, even though they already know that they're gonna buy it, they already know that they like it. So they're not reading that review to like get like a better picture as to whether making, you know, whether this is an educated purchase or not, right? They're not on the fence on whether they want to buy it or not. They already know that they want to buy it. In fact, a lot of people already bought it and already played it. And they're watching reviews so that their opinion is reinforced. It's so that they can get validation and not information. And so you get all these comments from people that shouldn't be there because they already bought the game. They're like, did we even play the same game? Did you even play the game? Ugh. There's like people claiming that I'm like this fucking sham that didn't play the game at all. Even though I played like fucking, gosh, how much? Like 40 fucking hours of it? I played a lot of it. And I played with as many characters as I could. I conquered all of fucking Japan. And I saw all of the little like secret 5-second clips of like cutscenes and stuff, and like, and I'm like, no, I'm not into it. I think the game is super dull. I wasn't having a whole lot of fun with it. That was just my opinion. And this is coming from a guy that likes most Muso games. I've played a ton of Warriors games, and that one just didn't jive well with me. Samurai Warriors 5 looks pretty good, though. It does. I haven't played it, though. But yeah, a lot of people really crapped on me for that one. But the good thing is that most of my reviews are not like that. Most of my reviews are perfectly like, hey, thank you, good review, and there we go. No controversies, no problems, nothing. But, you know, there's a few of them here and there. But it was mostly that Samurai Warriors one, and I think the Nitro Plus Blasters one. Oh, and Rain World. Yeah, Rain World. That's a game that a lot of people like. A lot of people like Rain World. A lot of people still really like Rain World, and I've seen video essays of like the genius of Rain World. And, you know, obviously looking back on it, you know, retroactively, like, on further reflection, after it's been such a long time since that game came out, and seeing other people play it is like, yeah, okay, I get it. I see why you would like this game. I see why this challenge would be appealing to you. But not for me. Some people, like, thrive on, like, hyper difficult games that are just relentless and that they just kill you for a bunch of stuff, for a bunch of reasons. For me, when I played Ringworld, I had a horrible time with it. I hated it. And I tried going back to it recently because I saw those video essays, and I'm like, okay, I'll give it another shot, and I still hated it. I thought it was annoying. I thought I wasn't making enough progress. I thought everything was too vague. I'm not expecting, like, super duper detailed tutorials every time. But I just had trouble, you know, just figuring out what to do, and I was just dying. And when I wasn't dying, I didn't want to, like, go too far away from my home base and stuff. I can certainly see where the story and the symbolism is at, and it's just a game about survival. You know, people were saying that it's almost like if an animal documentary was a video game. I see the reasons why people would like it, but just for me personally, I didn't. I hated Ringworld, I totally crapped on it, and I got a lot of heat for that because other people thought that it was like the most genius, the most amazing game ever. For some people, that's like their favorite game ever, and for me, it's like one of my least favorite games ever. I just didn't get it, you know? I just didn't get it. And this is coming from a guy that has read the entire Blazblue story, and I swear I understand it. It's just a revenge story with a bunch of time travel bullshit muddled in between. But yeah, you know, it happens. And I don't think people should be ashamed or deflect, you know, deflect accountability or anything like that. And it's not even about accountability, right? It's just opinions, right? Not every game is gonna click with everybody, right? And it really depends, right? There's games in the same genre that I love and other ones that I hate, right? Samurai Warriors 4 Empires. I didn't really like a whole lot, but I love One Piece Pirate Warriors, I love Hyrule Warriors, I love Fire Emblem Warriors. All of those ones, all of those other Musou games are still cool. And when it comes to, like, survival games and stuff, you know, I like, you know, Minecraft is obviously the default one, right? But what other, like, survival-type games have I actually played that I like? Gosh, now that I think about it, I don't know. I really don't know. I'll have to think about it. I mean, there's games like Rust and stuff. I remember playing a little bit of Cube World a long time ago, but, like, the alpha of it was good. All the future versions of it just kind of went bad. I saw a lot of impossible Nintendo Direct predictions. I am done predicting shit. I don't like seeing predictions, and I don't like predicting things myself, because I'm just asking to be wrong and then complaining when I'm wrong. I am absolutely sick and tired of seeing the cavalcade of internet idiots that think that they're smart for saying, popular game with a bigger number next to it? Xenoblade 3, Luigi's Mansion 4. Just making these really bold claims of, here's game that I know, but a bigger number. Curvy 7 or some bullshit like that, right? Metroid Prime 5, anyone? You know, just stupid stuff like that. Oh, and now that the Generation 4 remake for Pokemon came out, now people are like, black and white remake? It's like, bitch, no. Stop setting yourself up to be disappointed and then blame Nintendo for your stupid ass. Thinking that you were gonna see every single awesome game under the sun. And now that Smash Brothers ended its DLC line, now that the Fighters Pass and everything is over, at least one silver lining is that you can't fucking see all of these idiots be like, Smash? Gex, the classic PlayStation 1 character, Gex, is gonna get a Nintendo Switch port, huh? Maybe Gex will be in Smash. It's on a Nintendo console. And it's just people jerking themselves off, going, oh, I'm so smart for predicting this. There's a calculator game on Switch. That doesn't mean there's gonna be a fucking calculator in Smash. But yeah, no, people saying Crash Bandicoot is gonna be in Smash, Spyro gonna be in Smash. Why would they put out the Insane Trilogy right at this moment? It's like, you moron. It's just... That's not why things happen. But, yeah, no, I don't want to predict anything. I don't want to predict a game that I like is on Switch now, so that I can just celebrate about it and not actually buy it or play it. It's like all of the people that constantly ask for Earthbound to be in the Super Nintendo NES in the Super NES online service. They're like, give us the virtual console. I'm like, why? So that they can keep charging you $5 for NES games? Just like how they did in the Wii and the Wii U. It's literally just the name. It's the same shit that you had before. Except you didn't have to pay for it in the same way that you did before. Now it's a subscription service. And like, you know, I don't understand why people loved the virtual console so much. Was everybody really salivating at the mouth at fucking Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for Game Gear? I really don't think so. You can mostly play all of those games on an emulator better for free. And there, you're not spending $5 on like Tails' Adventure on Game Gear. Or like for like the 20th copy of Majora's Mask on Nintendo 64 that you're buying. So just give it a rest with the whole virtual console thing. I don't think it's worth it at this point. And so like, you know, the point that I'm getting at is like people go, oh, still no Earthbound. Isn't there like a fucking Twitter account that's like, is literally called Days That Earthbound is not on on Switch Online or whatever? There's one that says, oh, it's been 2 years and Earthbound is still not on Switch Online. It's like, who fucking cares? What's gonna happen when Earthbound comes out? You're gonna be like, cool! You're gonna play it for 5 minutes and go, yeah, this is Earthbound, and you're gonna get stuck somewhere, leave it, and never play it again. That's what's gonna happen. You're just gonna say, finally, awesome, and then nothing will come from it. Get excited when Mother 3 comes out in English on like a GBA Nintendo Switch Online service. That would be cool. Understanding Blazblue is an achievement? Well, that comes from me like reading the wiki for like 4 hours. THP, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen you play an RTS like Company of Heroes. Fuck that. I don't like RTS games. I mean, I give them a shot, but that is not my genre, man. I don't like them. I always have a hard time with them. I always lose. RTS games are way too galaxy brain for me. And I think they're boring. I've never liked like this god game kind of thing of like seeing things from a bird's eye view and just clicking at a bunch of units with my mouse and just telling them where to go. The entire game is just like 10 hours of go here. All right, you go here. And then you go here, and then you go here, and then I'm gonna put this building here. Okay, now go here. It's literally like, that's why it's so easy to play those games on phones. Because you're literally just pointing with your finger, go here, and then do that automatically, and then go here and do that automatically. This is exactly why Valkyria Chronicles is one of my favorite strategy games, because in that game, you actually control the units. It's not an army of 500 people, it's like 5 dudes. And you have to strategically move all of the characters on your own, and you do the shooting, like you control the characters. And that's what I like. I don't like, you know, just directing ants and telling them where to go. That to me is just not very interesting. Now, that isn't to say that there aren't any good strategy games out there. I'm a really big fan of Darwinia. I love Darwinia, actually, but that's mostly because of the visuals and the setup and the world that it's in, and not because, oh, it's a strategy game. It's mostly because, oh, it looks like this, and it's a strategy game that's very simplified and not very complicated. Darwinia and Darwinia 2, I like. But I really, other than Valkyria Chronicles, I really don't like any other strategy games. I had a little, I had a StarCraft 2 phase for a little while, but that wasn't even in terms of playing it. That was in terms of watching it, you know? I had a really big, like, esports, StarCraft 2 competitive phase where I would watch people play StarCraft. But I, personally, I have never once in my life ever touched StarCraft 2. And I don't think I ever will play it, but, ah, shit. There we go, punch you in the face. But yeah, it was fun seeing shoutcasters and commentary on StarCraft 2. But I have never once played it. That was the closest I've ever been to actually liking an RTS. Like a legit RTS and not like, you know, some weird thing. I vividly remember laughing at Sonic 06 so much I fell out of my chair. I actually have a better time with bad games than good games, to be honest. Well, you're crazy. I mean, I can play a bad game and, you know, find the joke in it and make fun of it and stuff, but I would never say that I've had more fun with bad games than good games, because good games are good and bad games are bad. I get such a laugh making fun of them. I mean, yeah, but I don't think those jokes have ever, like, overshadowed, like, Nier Automata or me playing this, you know? I don't think that making fun of a bad game has ever been better than, like, all of Final Fantasy VII or something. There we go. Will you be streaming the direct? Yes, I am. If you go to my channel, you can already see that I have a stream already set up for it with a nice, beautiful, perfect thumbnail that will never be better than any of the other thumbnails. I actually tried to make the thumbnail a little different because whenever there's a new Nintendo Direct, I mean, is like the red background and the text, you know, and people going, you know, going like that. And so I wanted to make it just a little bit different. And so the thumbnail is me like holding a Nintendo Direct and have it like glowing like a heavenly yellow glow. Like, ah, you know, just like that. Which isn't much different from all the other ones, but hey, at least it doesn't have the red background. It's a yellow background. Way different. Big, big difference. Alright, what's up? Sorry, Red Ikariga. Ah, shit. Well, I guess I'm just gonna punch you to death. Ah. Counter desu no. There we go. Finish desu no. I love the Kajun boys. Makoto desu no. Win desu no. Ara ara. Action desu no. Alright, here we go. Oi. Yeah. Okay. Oi. Take that. Oh, shit. Block. Stop spinning! Oh my god, why are you doing that? I'm not doing anything different from the uppercut. It just... Well, I guess I am. It wouldn't be spinning otherwise, but still. Ah, there we go. Mada desu. Alright, now you're dead. Number 3. Oh, fuck you! How? How do you keep avoiding my death punch? There we go. Love seeing the unrealistic expectations on Twitter for, yeah, tomorrow trending on Twitter. It never gets old, yeah. Yeah, fucking Xenoblade 3 was trending on Twitter. It's like, really? Don't disappoint yourself. I mean, if Xenoblade 3 does get announced tomorrow, then that'll be cool. But even then, they're not gonna be like, you see, the problem with expectations is that people, like, don't just say, maybe this game will come out. No, they write, like, a full fucking, like, erotic fanfiction about the announcement. It's always like, just picture it. You're sitting at your sofa with your orange juice and your Mountain Dew with all of your friends that you have invited for this glorious occasion of Nintendo relaying us with a beautiful, iconic Nintendo Direct. And then you see it. the monolith logo, the icon of gaming that we have come to know and love, and Shulk is there, and Rex is there, and Pyra is there, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there. And then it happens. They announce it. Available now. And we all, in uproarious joy, we all cheer and throw our orange juice into the sky. We're crying and hugging each other in happiness. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo, for making my childhood as great as it was. That's how they fucking predict Nintendo shit. And so when they realize, oh no, it's fucking Metroid Federation Force 2, they're like, Nintendo is dying, and they don't want to admit it. You know, you see articles of like, is Nintendo going downhill? Does Nintendo hate its audience? It's like, no! You just keep making up bullshit, and then when you don't get the bullshit that you want, you get mad. That's literally the only thing that's happening here. Oh, Breath of the Wild 3 didn't get announced? Oh, boo-hoo. I'm so sad that I wasn't advertised to in the way that I wanted. I didn't see the commercial that I wanted to see on this big Nintendo Direct, which is literally just a marathon of commercials to sell you shit. That is the only YouTube ad that nobody wants to skip. And they're bitching about it. You didn't sell me the thing that I wanted you to sell me. Instead, you sold me like 50 other games that I might like, but it's not branded with a fucking Metroid helmet, so I don't care. But yeah. I've said it a million times, but I'm gonna say it again. I am not very cynical about video games. But I am very, very, very cynical about the community surrounding the games. I don't want to say that I hate them. I'm just very cynical. And I always expect the worst out of the audience surrounding the talents that create video games. Games themselves are usually not the problem. It's usually the people that lead the conversation about games, and it's usually with some conflict point, with some point of negativity, with some, oh, they spent 4 years doing this, but why couldn't they focus more on the arbitrary thing that I wanted? You know? It's a lot of like, I want this. Okay, you got it. All right, now do the same thing again and put a 2 next to it. You know, like literally on the next day. But yeah, you know, I am sick and tired of like seeing people bitch and moan that there's no Animal Crossing. I am sick of seeing people complaining. Well, now, before it was Smash, right? Oh, the next Smash character. There are some people still, till this day, that are like, no, Sakurai's gonna come out and he's gonna say, oh, I trolled you, Fighters Pass 3. And we're gonna have Crash Bandicoot, and we're gonna put Master Chief, and we're gonna put the car from Forza Motorsports, and we're gonna put the fucking old, like, Pokeball made out of wood from Legends Arceus. And then put Arceus, you know? Just, like, just go play Mugen. At that point, just go play Mugen. But, yeah, you know? People are still delusional and think that there's gonna be a Fighters Pass 3. So they're gonna complain, is like, disappointed that there was no Smash, but it was just okay. And then people are gonna, like, they're gonna have their segment that's gonna have, like, indie games on it, and they're gonna be like, oh, I sleep. Who cares about indie games? Except for the fact that indie games are literally, like, the only avenue in gaming that actually has, like, original and different ideas, to which then the big AAA games, they steal all of those ideas and they put it on their AAA shit. The indie games are probably the more important ones. Because that's where all of the mainstream dudes, that's where they steal all the ideas from. Alright, we're doing Kokonoi. Because she's fun. But yeah. It's gonna be the same misguided stuff as always. Big $1 million AAA stuff, yeah. But then all of the smaller stuff that's actually gonna be iconic. All of the indie stuff that is actually going to stay in your memory and that you're gonna go back and play, or the stuff that you're gonna see like video essays be written about. Those are gonna go on the wayside. People are not gonna give a shit. And then people are gonna complain and wonder, why are all games the same? Why are they so samey? Why do they not like change? Why does Nintendo fart out the same game all the time? Well, probably because you keep playing them and you keep saying fuck the other stuff that's actually original. Maybe that's why? Maybe don't blame the company that's just supplying the demand. And maybe blame yourself for demanding a supply that's just the same bullshit with a different number next to it. Anyway, shut up, Mom. I'm playing as Kokonoe in Blazblue. Did I tell you guys that I had a job interview today and I did very, very well? I might, if everything goes well, in like a week from now, I might have a new job. An actual, legitimate day job. Which means I might have to actually start behaving myself in these streams from now on and maybe not curse as much. And maybe not be so outspoken and be so rant THP is gonna have to die between here and a week because if I am gonna actually, if this job that I applied for actually does work out, which is it's looking like it will, I'm gonna have to put a much more say-so image out there. Kokonoe Hakase. Come on, Kokonoe, you can do better than this. And by you, I mean I can do better than this. There we go. I have completely forgotten what this woman's moveset is. And before selling out for sponsors, I don't really want sponsors. There's a reason for why I have the Patreon. If you don't want sponsors on my videos or my streams, you can go to the Patreon and give me $1. One of the big goals that I have for my Patreon is that after reaching a certain amount of money, no ads, ever. No ads on the videos, no ads on the streams, no ads on the website, no ads anywhere. But I need to have the funding for it. But otherwise, who knows, maybe I will do sponsorships at some point. I'm not a fan of them. I really would love it if I could spend my whole YouTube life not doing a single sponsorship. But if I need to, maybe one day I will. But it has to be something that I like, you know? It can't just be like fucking boner pills or like MeUndies or some bullshit. Because I've seen gaming channels advertise products as if the audience were like old men. It's like, oh, underwear. Natural male enhancement pills. Food. An app for you to do your taxes. Stuff like that. Raid Shadow Legends. I would rather raid Shadow Legends than fucking MeUndies. Because at least that's a video game that you can play. You know? The best sponsorships are like the ones that the Angry Video Game Nerd had. The ones that the James Rolfe did for Dragon Quest Tact. That was cool. And then didn't Maximilian Dude get a sponsorship for Dragon Quest Tact and like another one for like World of Tanks? It's like games, right? If I'm gonna be sponsored for something, I want it to be something that you guys can fuck with, right? Dollar Shave Club, yeah. Hi, neckbeards. Shave off that fucking neckbeard with Dollar Shave Club. Or Manscaped. Raycons, yeah. Get rid of those Beats by Dre. Get Raycons instead. They're not shittier, we swear. Okay, here we go. Black hole. Oh, great. Thank you, Valkenhain. Or advertise NordVPN, ExpressVPN. I actually use NordVPN, so if I get sponsored by NordVPN, that would make sense because I legitimately use NordVPN. I have it on my phone. I have it on my computer. I have it on my butt. I have it everywhere. I have it on my fingers. I have it on my glasses. So I can watch Canadian Netflix on my glasses, on my HoloLens. Ikuzo. There we go. Alright. Yeah! Oh my god, Kokonoe is really fun. Come on, activate it. Ah, I didn't know what to do. Like he's standing right in front of that thing. How do I make it like explode or some shit? But no. But if I do land that job, then I'm not gonna need to do any of that. I'm not gonna have to do sponsorships because I'm gonna have a day job. Quit biting me. Dollar Baller Shave Club. Are you winning, Dad? Yes! I'm also not your dad. At least, not that I know of. Gonna come at me with the DNA test. It's like, I am. you masturbated a long time ago, and that crusty tissue that you threw away into the trash, it landed on a woman's dress. That a dress that was picked up from the garbage, where the crusty you know, where all the sperm cells were at on the tissue. A homeless lady grabbed that dress, and then she put it on, and it touched her crotch area, and she got pregnant. And the child was mine. Because it's not like I would ever do it with a lady or anything, right? I play video games, so that's impossible for me. Okay, hey. What? Why am I not? Not hitting Celica. Sorry, Celica, you're top tier waifu material, but I cannot advance in the arcade mode unless I beat you up. Well, it's less Celica and more Minerva, the big robot. There we go. Hit you in the face with a baseball bat. Hakase. But yeah, with all of that said, the final conclusion to all of that ranting that I just did, yes, I am going to be reacting to the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I already have the stream scheduled, so you don't have to wait for me to like put it on the Discord or anything. It's on my channel, so just go there and like just leave it on. I'm gonna be going live like at around maybe like 20 to 15 minutes before the Direct starts, so that we have time to talk and have time to just reflect on, you know, Nintendo Switch and what games I've been playing and what would be good to have in the future. No predictions, really. Oh, and if I do make a prediction, it's just a, oh, you know, it'd be nice, but like, I'm not really expecting anything. If we do get something cool, like a Shin Megami Tensei 5 like expansion pack or something like that, I'm sure they're gonna like save something for the end, right? Like maybe they're gonna show some more Bayonetta 3 footage, or a tiny little bit more on Breath of the Wild. You know what I would like? I would like Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons made in exactly the same style that Link's Awakening was made. Or, even better yet, you could have a totally different and brand new art style for that too, but I feel like they have a good thing going on with that Link's Awakening style. It's really great. Rock stare meme intensifies. Next stage, Orient Town. Who am I fighting? Am I fighting Lychee? Yeah. I don't know anyone else that I would be fighting on Orient Town. You're not fighting Linois. Linois never became a playable character, even though we did see her a lot. Look at that lady, man. Lychee. Really nice stages on Blazblue, by the way. Really cool. Alright, scientist versus scientist. Who's the scienciest? Fate is stunning. Action doesn't know. Oh, she made my head spin. Must have been how attractive she is. Ah! Goddamn is right. Those are the right words. Ah, come on. Oh. What up? There we go. No. Oh, black hole! Oh, come on! That's the second time they interrupt my thingy. Shit. There we go. Ah. Oh, you're dead. Oh. Overdrive finish. Decimal. Hakase for the win. Let's do it. Can I just like... Yeah, there we go. Can I just run out the clock so that you don't hit me with an overdrive? Oh my god, her noises. Lewd noises over me hitting her. Nope. Okay, I'm seeing which button does something. There we go. There we go. Die! Please! What the fuck moves do you have? Armament. Oh, no. Oh my god, okay, this is a lot. Alright. Back. Alright. Here we go. Alright. And now it's not gonna hit her. Awesome! Beautiful! I have tried that attack like 20 times. There we go. If you want me to do the most boring thing ever and just punch her to death, there we go. Man, Ryan needs to take some notes from that ult. Meh.
Raichi, なぜお前がそれほど責任を感じている？お前の中で何があった？
Is there something you're not telling me?
こんなのが楽しいのか？
What? Wait, is that a Patreon pledge? Thank you, real name, for pledging $1.69 on Patreon. Hey, thank you very much. Thanks a ton. You are putting me one step forward in never having any ads on any of my content ever. We just need, what, like, 4,000 more dollars? But hey, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. You already get benefits just from being on the Patreon. There's a bunch of live streams that I have unlisted from my channel that you can watch on there. You know something that I have to do? Make like special emotes for like members on YouTube and stuff like that. I really want to learn Blender. I want to learn Sprite. I want to learn how to make my own art, but I just can't. I don't know how to draw. And I don't really have tools for me to be able to draw on my computer and stuff. I know there's like little tablets and stuff, but they're expensive and it's not really that serious. If I can just do something with like my mouse or with my finger, you know, like on a phone or something, I think pixel art is well suited for that kind of stuff. Ah, no, please. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. All right. Really? There we go. Please do. I was thinking of just doing little, like, pixelated, emotes. Like a happy face, sad face, crazy face, hype face or something. Or maybe, like, text, you know? For YouTube members. To, you know, to spam that on the stream. Or on the Discord. I can put that on the Discord too, because right now I technically have a bunch of stolen images. There are a bunch of like Simran Kagura like screenshots that I just like I don't have any ownership of that. And I don't want to necessarily get in trouble for that. So I might actually get rid of those. And I have like Crash Bandicoot pictures and stuff, so like I think it might be better for me to at some point get rid of them and just put in something new, right? Make original waifus, and by original waifus I mean my characters from my story. You guys have seen them. I've posted pictures of my little cast of characters. It can be them, but like little chibi versions of them. I love Kokonoi. She's one of my favorite characters. She is. As Kokonoi, Makoto, Celica. I like all of those. All them ladies. Here we go. The Cathedral. Versus the Rachel.
Oh, hisashiburi ne, Kokonoe.
Oh, hisashiburi. Let's go. Okay, this character's good at laying the traps. And just putting stuff on the battlefield that you'll just forget about. Yeah, like, you don't want to stand on top of that, because then she summons her lightning, and that takes a lot of damage. Oh, God. You see? This is the problem. Is that eventually she lays out a bunch of these. There we go. Yeah, and she has that wind ability, too. Ah! That's what I wanted to not happen, and it happened. Shit. Was that? Yeah. I was gonna say, was that an overdrive? I thought that was gonna be like an ultimate astral finish. Yeah, Rachel is not to be trifled with. She can be really hard to fight against, especially this late into the arcade mode where, like, the AI, like, the difficulty just increases a lot. I've no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing with this character right now. Hey, hey, hey. There we go. I can overload you with stuff too. What's the matter? You had 90 meter, huh? Why didn't you use it, huh? Action desu na. I like that when Kokonoe walks back, she like moves her hair like that. As like, man, as the kids say, Kokonoe has the drip. Look at that. As she walks. All right, I probably should not be allowing you to lay all of these traps in here. Oh, please no, please no. Didn't you already do an overdrive? There we go. Just run out the clock. There's no shame. Ah, there we go. Whee! There we go. I am right in between all of these things. Yeah. I got it. I got it. Victory. She got me. But victory is still mine. Nobody can beat me with this Rolling Stones t-shirt. You don't want to see me with my Gamer for Life t-shirt. That's when I get really serious. That's when I go on my hyper mode. I go on Second Life. I wear my sexiest avatar, and I dab on all of the haters. This is when I go on Roblox, and I tell people that my mommy made me chocolate milk, and I'm not gonna share it with anybody unless you give me $1.99 and you make a video game for me on Roblox, and then I take all the money. Isn't that a thing that's happening in Roblox right now? Isn't there? I mean, it's the internet, right? So of course there's gonna be drama. But wasn't there like a big controversy because there's a bunch of like people that are making games inside of Roblox, but they're like making kids like come up with ideas and develop stuff without paying them at all? Oh, sometimes like even the Roblox company itself takes ownership of all of those games, even though a bunch of kids made it and they didn't get paid. Alright, Hakumen. I do not want to deal with your crap. In every single Blazblue game that I've ever played, every time I play against Hakumen, I always die. He's like my frickin' kryptonite. I always get killed by Hakumen. Hey, oi. Ah. Alright, we made it out alive. Kimisuruna. I like this music, it reminds me of Castlevania. Oi. I flew away, it's like, oh, no. Maybe there's a lore reason for that? For why Hakumen is such a pain in the ass? Yeah, he's one of the 6 heroes. He's a badass. And this isn't even his final form. Especially in Calamity Trigger? In the very first game, Hakumen is sort of supposed to be kind of like the big scary guy that you're supposed to like not mess with. Alright, you son of a bitch. You can only keep guarding for so long. There we go. You see? You see what happens? Now your shield is broken. Because you don't listen. Ah! Hey. Yo! Shit! Die. I did it! With not too many bruises. Who built this world? Why is tricks only for kids? Answer me! Why can't an adult eat it too? Alright, let's fight sexy, big-breasted witch waifu. Sexy witch GF. I want to give a shout out to... Wait, it says here on my stream that I have a chat revenue of 99 cents. Oh, that's right. Somebody... Yeah, somebody super chatted. Guillermo! I'm sorry, dude. You super chatted a while back and I didn't even say thank you. Thank you, Guillermo. For the super chat of 99 cents. I appreciate it. I can't really go and pull up a Murasaki picture right now, but I can post something on the Discord. At least there I can be a little bit more racy with it. On stream I have to worry. But on the Discord we have an R18 channel, so get ready. Watch your ass. Watch your dick, more like. Okay, I like that she has a scooter. That's her like dash. It would have been funnier if she was like on a Segway or something. And then she falls off a cliff and dies like the guy that invented him. It does suck. That's not a good thing. Well, get ready. Because I'm about to fight against this lady multiple times. 9 is a bit of a pain in the ass in this game. Yeah, her attacks practically have no wind-up as opposed to my attacks that do have a little bit of wind-up. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy, yeah. Final resort, but I doubt it'll do anything. Yeah, look at all the damage it did. Very little. There we go. Oi. Oh no, please. Nah, yeah. There we go. Oh my god, I survived. I lived. Dominate the Dominator. I don't know. I'm not confident that I'm gonna make it out of the next one. In fact, I'm gonna play it on the defensive. There we go, you see? Ah, shit. Oh my god, stop! That move works pretty well. Ah, okay, good. Dong. Wow. I did not know what to do there. How old is she again? She's supposed to be like very old, but witches in anime are never old. Oh, that's right. I completely fucking forgot. 9 is Kokonoe's mom. That's why this fight, like, matters. Oh, you can have Jubei colors on her? Oh. Alright, let's try doing this on technical. If I die again, I might just go to stylish and just kill her that way. That's a lot easier to just auto-combo my way through this. Bam, 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 bam. My butt is numb. I feel like I gotta stand up and stretch. People say that you gotta get up every, like, 30 minutes, and I get up every fucking 4 hours. Yeah. Maybe I'll even kneel. Kawaii Kokonoe. Alright, mother. Time to die. What are the chances of that? The chances of what? Oh, of Kokonoe being Nine's daughter? I mean, that's the story. But most people won't know that because they don't play the story. Because they just assume that fighting game stories are not good. Except this one is good. Oh my god, that like... You know, that like ice spray, like... It almost feels like it stays there frozen, just waiting to get hit. Like the wind-up did take so long in such a fast battle. Okay, you literally have not given me the opportunity to do anything. Ah. Ah, as always. Wow, she annihilated me. Okay, I might have to be a bit more aggressive. No, this is the last fight. Come on, let's do it. The final one, and I'll beat this actor. Let's keep. No. Wait, is that a red hair with a green clothing? Is that a reference to another I forgot to put it on stylish. Whatever. I feel like that's a reference to something. Red hair, green clothing. I feel like there's an anime character that I've seen somewhere else that has that same look. Yeah! Doesn't she look familiar? She looks like a character from Persona 2? I forget. When was 9 introduced in the last game, Chrono Phantasma? As a character. As a fighter, she just barely shows up here. Come on. Ah. What a troll. Oh, Jesus. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have 2 assholes by the end of this fight. I guess I'm just gonna have to fight at a distance. What? The hell? I think you're talking about Katsuya. No, I'm not talking about Katsuya. I'm talking about a female character that had red hair and green clothing in Persona 2. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe misremembering. Katsuya has nothing to do with it. The colors remind me of my namesake. Shana's uniform was green. Yeah, no, I have it on the tip of my tongue and I just can't remember. What are these, like Amane Nishiki colors? Blue. Oh, this is fucking Dizzy, right? Guilty Gear Xrd Dizzy? I'm thinking the blue hair, but maybe not. Oh, Hulk? Alright, what is this? Code Geass or something? Not all of them have to be right. This is Amane Nishiki colors. I don't think that every single color has to be a reference, but Black Rock Shooter. What? Most of the time. Oh, here she kind of looks like Jahi from that anime. She looks like Jahi from that anime that a lot of people are watching right now. Wrong character, sorry. Yeah. Why did I tell you? I know what I'm talking about. I ain't stupid. I don't shit my pants twice. Only once, but not twice. I just shot a little bit. I'm only a little stupid. Purgatorium. God takes soonest to those he loveth best. Damn. I'm 14 and that is so deep, bro. Alright, Kawaii Kokonoi. Let's do this. With Jahi colors. Let's auto combo this shit. Watch me still lose. Look at that, it really looks like I know what I'm doing, huh? Oh yeah, it even does air combos. Oh, it even jumps on its own. Stylish mode is kinda OP. But I like it. It's fun. I feel good. I feel empowered. I feel like I can actually conquer my enemies this way. But then this happens. I piss off 9 and she's like, nope. My daughter, you're going on timeout. Alright. Shit. Social distancing. There we go. Fuck. What happened? Why'd you turn green? Come on, don't miss. No! We still got one more round. I was screwing around. I screw around too much. Action does not wait. Wait. Don't. this is like Doom Eternal music right here. Don't even give her a second to move. Do not give her even a millisecond. Don't give her a frame to do whatever she damn pleases. There we go. Ah, take the rocket. All right. I win, mother.
さすが私の娘ね。
娘よ。
やはり本物の母様か。
母様。
まだダメ。いく順序を間違えていては。だからテルミを。
A way to defeat Terumi.
世界が
Look at that.
迎える前に。帝。冥王イザナミを倒しなさい。
Why are you telling me that I need to kill death itself? Yeah, Izanami. Act 1 end, baby. 2,199. To be continued in Act 2 of the great amazing story. There's other game modes that we can play. Abyss mode I like to play a lot. But that's the, you know, you gotta kind of have to be good at playing the game if you want to get far into Abyss mode. Although maybe not, because then eventually you can like upgrade your stuff. I really, really like Abyss mode in Chrono Phantasma. They kind of ruin it here in Central Fiction because they add different. They add like grimoires and, you know, like your upgrades are tied to items as opposed to like just leveling up your character and stuff. All of the upgrades are more permanent and you really feel them as you progress in Abyss mode. But But here in this new one, they kind of fuck it up by giving you this whole economy with like the grimoires and the enemy has to drop a certain kind of grimoire and then you upgrade it and you level it up and then this one reached its peak and can't get any stronger, so you have to find a new one. I liked it better when the characters just leveled up and that was that. But yeah, Grim of Abyss, defeat waves of enemies. Strengthen your character along the way. Reach the bottom level of Kagutsuchi. Yeah, this is it, right? I always confuse Unlimited Mars with Abyss mode. But yeah. Score attack is a repugnantly difficult thing that I've never been able to do. Speed Star, defeat all the enemies that appear and compete for the quickest completion time. Dealing massive damage or using special finishes will increase the maximum time. Can you complete it all? Yeah, so basically, speedrun mode. Then story mode. I'm pretty sure I just skipped... Yeah, because I did the entire story mode. But there's a lot of, like, side stuff that I did not do. Like the comedy bits and all that stuff I skipped. Of course, this is the PC version. On the PS4 version, I played this entire game 100%, top to bottom, before doing my review. Alright. The big draw of this game, the whole reason for why anyone gives a shit right now about Blazblue, is because the game has rollback netcode. So, I guess maybe I'll do 1 or 2 matches. This is me choosing my character, right? Like who I want to play as? Well, I would say that I'm the best with... I would say that I'm the best with Makoto and Ragna, I would say. What color? Let's go for that one. Technical stages? Can I randomize it? Random. Doesn't seem like I can randomize it. Current set, my layout. Alright, confirm. Search, could not find an appropriate match. Let's do an online lobby. I can make my own lobby, right? Please select the lobby you would like to join. Each lobby has a maximum capacity. Yeah, so, at the top of the stream I talked about this, but I went off on a tangent and I never talked about it. But, Rollback is out now, right? That's where, Oh, there's no one here. All of these lobbies are empty. Yeah, it's like, when I googled it to see, okay, is there rollback now? It only said, oh, you know, there was a beta in December. There was a public beta test and stuff like that. I never really got like a solid date of like, yeah, you know, there's rollback. And it's available now. Until just now at the beginning of the stream, where I saw the Steam update page, and it seems like February 1st was when they added rollback to this game. And I just got a 13 gigabyte update on Steam just now when I started this game up, so... Move to the nearest battle kiosk. So is the game just like, is nobody playing this right now? Again, like, I've never played online, so I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong. Decode edit. Oh, this is just my profile. What icon do I want? I guess Makoto. A red plate. Oh, the Ragna. Oh, all of this you can buy in the gallery, I think. Oh, what pixelated character you want? Yeah, and you can get other ones. These are all from like Magical Beat. I'll be a Rakini. I'll do this one. Oh, accessories. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any accessories. Title. Oh, these are all in Japanese. How about 1000%? Enemy. No, arch enemy. Aku Drive. Aku Force. Aku Nama. IB. Idol. 1000%. Idol. Garusu Toku. There we go. 1000% Idol Garu. Most active? Never. There we go. You can create cute. My room settings. Player list. You can enjoy matches with a variety of rules. Well, I don't have any room. I can create a room. Oh, there we go. Match, spectate, connectivity, nothing. Rematch limit. Free-for-all room. All are welcome. Now accepting opponents. Cancel entry by pressing B. Okay, so this is someone's room. Alright, so there's one, there's two. There's a bunch of people here that are having fight. And so I'm assuming, yeah, these are all things that you buy, right? You just deck out your room and whatever you want. And you can give accessories to your characters and stuff. I mean, all I can do is just wait, right? Yeah, and like if I can just leave the room. Is there really only 3 rooms? I figured there'd be more activity. Oh, well. Oh, the item shop. That's probably where you buy all of those. That's probably where you buy all of those items I was looking at. No, not the replay theater. Silly boy. Silly girl. Location test.
ロケテストだってよ。大切だが、めんどくせえな。
Okay. So how do you get these?
これってロケテスト中じゃないですか。やだ。
And of course, all of these are in Japanese with no subtitles.
ではロケテストを続行するぞ。我慢しろ。
Terumi Celica Hibiki.
ロケテストですか。やれやれ。神楽様が公務を怠らなければいいのですが。
S.
状況終了。引き続きロケテストデータを採取します。
Oh, you can buy background music. Game items. Oh, additional colors. Look at them colors. Do I have the ones from Makoto? Okay, like zombie colors. Yeah, purchase it. I'm getting a lot of achievements here. Just from exploring all this stuff. What? 50,000 for NOL Noel. Ah, that's cool. I want that. But I need 50,000. Selecting Noel, Egyptian Librarian, Noel. She cannot be accessed in arcade mode. Really? That'll be cool to get. But I'm just gonna need it to make a lot of money. Let's see. I've been going for an hour 50. Let's do maybe one more arcade run. But with who? Who, I say? How many arcade modes have I done with Bullet? I remember playing as her. I remember playing as her a whole bunch of times. Really? Must have been on the PS4 version then.
どの子がタイプですの？
Hold on. I put it on stylish, right? No, technical.
バレット。
I only do stylish if I'm struggling, and usually if I'm struggling with 9 right at the very end, so yeah. I don't think I'll change it until then. Ah, really nice design. Love the design, love the hair, love the voice, love the certain body parts. Very well drawn. Alright, Jin Kisaragi. Coming in. I have a bag of chips that I've been saving on one of my shelves for like a week now. And I think the time has come for me to actually open it up. Lemon Lime Lays is what I have. Those Doritos Dynamite, those Dinamita Doritos that I really love. They have, unfortunately made themselves scarce. And I can't find them anywhere. Which has upset me to no end. I go to the 7-Eleven quite frequently in the hopes that I'll find those Doritos Dynamite chips that I want. But I can't find them. So I always end up buying something else because I feel bad about just leaving the 7-Eleven with nothing. So I get like a muffin or just different kinds of chips, which are not the chips that I want, but hey. Okay, so very similar to the problem that I have with Makoto. A lot of what I know from Bullet is muscle memory that I did with a gamepad. And having to play with a stick, I kind of have to relearn everything all over again. Also, I have not played Central Fiction in a good long while. So, you know, my memory is a little hazy from how all of these guys work. I do feel weird struggling with Bullet, though, because I do remember using Bullet pretty frequently. She's one of my most used characters, actually. There you go. So, the thing that she has hanging behind her is not a tail, right? It's like a belt or something. And so it just kind of looks like a tail. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. That was cool. Yes! Keep doing that. That's such a typical, like, hot anime character thing to do, right? Ugh. I really love that. There always has to be that one hot fighting game character that takes off her jacket or takes off her clothing or something. Just like, Ino in Guilty Gear, where she just goes completely topless. Which, you know, wouldn't fly nowadays. I don't think they have that. I don't think they have that now in the modern Guilty Gears. But they do have it in the older one. And those games are better for them. They're better for having that. Speaking of good-looking ladies, here we go. We got 2 in one stage. Who will win? Who are these people? Weird troop of giant faces. God, she looks great there, too, in her doctor's outfit. Take it all off. There we go.
The wheel of fate is turning. Level 1. Actionです。
Research intensifies. Absolutely. That ring that Bullet summons, that's the research intensifying. Doing a really good job at staying out of range. There we go. Beautiful.
バレット
Pareto.
リベル
いいんですな。
アクションですのセット
いい手ね
Nope. There we go.
やるわね
Catch you in the air.
行くぞ逃がそう緊急回避逃がそう
Ah.
来なさい緊急回避なら
Come on. Can you guys hear me slamming the freaking fight stick right now?
いい手ね行くわよ
Ooh. I might actually lose this one. Oy. Ah. There we go. Gosh, that was just luck. I didn't mean for that to happen.
その程度ではな
I love. I just love. Every single time she takes off her jacket, I love.
第7機関の元研究者であるお前に聞きたいことがあるその隊長とはどのような関係なのだ
Haha, funny, funny. Oh. Fighting the blob. Fighting the thing that looks like, faceless. From Spirited Away. Just creepier. From Sen no Chihiro. Now it's funny seeing those little cats there. Oh, there's dialogue here. I really like the English voice for Arachne.
悪いがこちらも任務でな九重博士地下廃棄施設にて第2目標と接触しました九重博士くそ通信障害か
ああすまんもう一度言ってくれ
第2目標と接触しましたこれより目標を捕獲します
分かった対処はお前に任せる
博士応答願います博士、任せると言われても
I'm not the decision maker, you just fight stuff. Oh boy.
考えるよりも今は対処が先か第2目標を荒くね
Aracune.
ザ・ウィール・オブ・フェイト・イズ・ターニングリベル1アクションですの
It's just waiting for that ball of muck to touch something. There we go. There we go. Didn't even give you the chance.
このまま引け
It's just, I like that when you defeat him, he's just a big, just spilt blob of stuff on the floor. Right. Active flow. Here we go. Cool. And I'm still not done. There we go. Cool. Bullet's cool. If you know how to use her, she just has this flow. This active flow. Right. Act 1 is kind of strange. Because in Act 1, by this point into the story, everybody has kind of lost their memories. It's almost like an alternate reality version of the first game of Calamity Trigger. But then everybody starts to remember what they're supposed to be doing slowly but surely. Yeah, the plot, like the entire first half of Central Fiction is really weird. But it does have a pretty satisfying ending by the end of it. most people get their happy ending. Not everybody, but hey. Here we go. Ah! No! There we go. Oh shit. Come on. Please! There we go. As long as I have you in the ring, that's all I need. Yeah. All right. Yes. I gotcha. Yeah. That was close though. Oh, there you go. We both pulled back. Oh, she was about to do something scary. I saw it. She did the pose. For the move that like shoots like a million spikes. Yeah. That one. That move. Alright, there we go. Catching up. Shit. No, I don't want to die. Ah, there we go. You know how I did that move? I just like open palm just slapped the freaking fight stick. I literally just went like this. Bah, bah, one, and then bah again. And there we go. The overdrive just did itself. You can tell it's a good like emergency button. When it's like, oh, just final last resort. Just smash the fight stick and see what happens. Who is this, Luna or Senna? Yeah, I hear a really shy voice coming out of it. It's definitely Senna. It's really cool that you get pretty much like a random chance to get either one or the other. Yeah. It's funny that the dude just like apologizes profusely and is just dreading this entire fight. Luna's the opposite. Luna revels in it. She's really confrontational. Ah. Ah, come on. Now suddenly you're really good. Fuck. I'm gonna lose this one, aren't I? Sure, just walk into the bubble. Alright. Ah, did I burst it instead of doing what I wanted to do? Ah, shit. Yeah, I wasted too much time getting hit by Platinum just spamming the same attack. The same little like 1-2 punch for like the entire first half. Dude, why can't I? Man, this is why her drive attack is so valuable. That's essentially her dash. Gosh. This fucking character's trolling me. Platinum knows that I can't get up close super easily, so they're like backing away, summoning bubbles and stuff like that. And that's the AI figuring this out. Imagine a real person. I would have been dead already. There we go. It's like a Sonic the Hedgehog homing attack, that one. Yeah. There you go. You deserve to take your jacket off for that one.
戦場は子供の来るところではない。その武器を置いて、おとなしく家に帰るんだ。
Alright. We're almost done. We got Tager. Iron Tager. Tager's also really cool. Oh yeah, and of course this guy's the captain that she's been looking for.
バレットか。なぜお前がここにいる？
すみません隊長。やはり進言せずにはいられません。思えば今回の任務は最初からどこか妙でした。九重博士はずっと上の空。隊長が遭遇した死神は記憶喪失で青の魔導書すら知らない状態。統制機構のスパイと接触する件も我々は知らされていなかった。
言いたいことは分かった。だがそこまでにしておけ。
隊長のことは信頼していますが、九重博士は一体どうい
我々は傭兵だ。余計な詮索をするべきではない。
しかし
もう一度言うぞ。バレット、任務に戻れ。
Man, the guy that voiced Tager in English had such a fantastic voice. He was perfect for this role. And the Japanese voice sounds almost identical. And every time I hear these characters talk, I'm always just lamenting the game not being dubbed in English, man. It's such a fucking shame. Such a horrendous shame that, like, out of all the 4 games, there's just this one game that just sticks out in this really weird way because of the thing that it lacks. There we go, finish. Big giant ass guy with an easier target to hit. There we go. Yeah! Following up in the air is something that I pretty much never do. I need to learn how to do that better. How to capitalize on that air time. You know, and against Taker it's easier because he's this giant bulky dude, but you know. Hold on, what do you got? Oh, C, A, alright, barely anything with D. Alright, so forward and back with C, alright. Shit. I fucked up so bad. There we go. Look at that. Look at that tiny pixel of health that I had. Yeah, I was too bogged down in trying to do cool moves that I just let myself get hit. Taicho. Right. I know what this story is. I do. I don't know about the rest of you. I know the story and most of you don't care, so I'm fine with skipping it because as long as I know, I'm fine with it. Alright, Azrael. The #1 competitive character right alongside Lychee. Yeah, in terms of competitive characters, it's pretty much just Lychee, Noelle, Valkenhayn. Who else? Ah. All right. Ah, shit, come on. Ah. That drive attack is a fucking lifesaver.
このまま引け。
リベル2アクションですぞ
Action doesn't know. I won't let you, whatever it is you're doing. Whatever it is you're doing, you better stop. Ooh. There we go. Alright, cool. Wait. Yes. Simple combos. Simple big boy combos. Shit. Oh, I'm so dead. No. That's my fault. I literally I let him hit me. I hesitated too much. There we go. Oh my god. Me just backing up, doing that little back step. That meant a lot. Fuck. Yes! That's not gonna kill him. Come on. Ah, there we go. Just do a little power slide and hit him in his big toe.
まるで聞いていないというの。
Alright. Then 9 shows up. This was all a dream. I made this up. I can hear myself typing my fucking college thesis with these buttons. Is that a Conan joke? I think in like Clueless Gamer he did that. He had like a fight stick. And I think he says the same thing. Like I'm typing up an essay or something like that. Alright. I need to be careful around this girl. Fuck! That's gonna be enough to give her the upper hand. There we go. Gosh. You need to be almost paranoid of everything. My right hand is starting to hurt a little bit. I'm gonna stop after this. 2 hours and 13 minutes, not bad. Am I? You're am I. There we go. I got you homed in. Fuck. Oh no, I'm doing it. There we go. Drag you through the fucking mud. Oh no. Please. Oh, just a little tiny edge of that circle touched her. And that's what saved me.
まだ言うか。そう言うだけなら自由。もしあなたがその夢なんだと。世界が完全なる滅びを迎える前。
Pretty much with every single character, they all have that little cinematic at the end of 9 saying, "You need to kill Izanami." And then it's just Izanami versus the world. Cool. I like Blazblue so much. It's such a great fighting game, but like also like the story is really cool. The character designs are awesome. The voice acting talent is top tier. The comedic writing during all the comedy bits is also really fun. All of the game modes are really fun to play with. The arcade mode is really beefy. There's a lot of characters to play with. There's 2 different ways to play, with technical and stylish. And presumably, the online should be a lot better now. This is, in many ways, one of the best fighting games out there. It just sucks that a lot of people are not into it just because it looks anime. And because there's hot girls in it, and so people just don't take it seriously. But anyway. Good game. I had a really awesome time. I don't even know if I'm gonna archive this stream, honestly. It was just a fun little thing. I think maybe the funny Nintendo Direct rant might be funny enough to just leave this stream up. But at the same time, my nose with my goddamn sniffling and my stupid allergies, like, I think that's enough for me to be like, no, I don't want to subject people to that. But you know, either way, I think it was fun. It was funny. It's a nice little prelude to the Nintendo Direct that we're gonna have tomorrow. And in typical Nintendo fashion, they don't give you like a month to wait, right? They don't give you a month or a week. It doesn't give people any time to make any videos, to make any stupid predictions. But I'm sure people have posted them anyway. But yeah, I'm going into that tomorrow at 2 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, just totally like empty-brained. I mean, obviously there's things that crop up in my mind of stuff that would be cool if they were announced, but I'm not expecting it. I'm not holding my breath for anything. Every game that I wanted to have come out on Switch has essentially already come out or is going to come out. Right, like Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime 4, freaking, you know, all of the characters for Smash Brothers, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, everything that I could ever want on Switch is on Switch. And I have so many games pending that I have not finished at all. Right now I'm going through Dragon Quest 3, and then I've been delving into like a little MMO that I have in there, Dragon Quest 10. Also, I have the original Final Fantasy VII on there, World of Final Fantasy. I have this arcadey Gear Club Unlimited, I think is a racing game. Yeah, there's a lot of games that I could technically just beat and delete later. But, yeah, fighting games, I have a lot of fighting games on Switch. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I want to beat and delete so that I have space for more stuff, right? So I'm not necessarily asking for more games to come out, right? There's even older games that had like HD remasters or whatever on Switch that I just never gave a shot to, like Okami. Okami came out on Switch and I bought it almost immediately, but it stayed there on my Switch and I haven't loaded it up yet. Man, it's all just a matter of time. And then all of the older games like Arcade Archives and stuff, I have a lot of King of Fighters games on Arcade Archives. Just a lot of smaller stuff that I just never got around to playing. And then when I play a game, I also want to be like, well, how does it feel playing it on an emulator? So then I go on Ryujinx and I see how it plays after playing it on Switch. You know, that's what's been happening with me with Pokemon Legends Arceus. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Legends Arceus recently, and playing it on an emulator is so much better than playing it on a Switch. On the Switch, it works fine. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't run badly or anything, but it just stays practically locked at 30 FPS, and it does feel a little slow, as opposed to playing it on Ryujinx on your PC, where it runs at 60 frames per second. Now, it's 60, but it's almost like the game is sped up. It's like you're hitting the fast forward button on a video game, on footage of a video game, and it just goes fast. But it feels really smooth and nice. You know, the camera and everything moves a lot faster. It just looks really nice at 60 FPS, and I kind of want to keep playing it that way. Whenever I bring up OBS to record footage of the Ryujinx version, it goes down to 30 and it never goes higher than that. Because, I guess there's a lot of resources that are taken by being on OBS and then recording, and on top of that running the game, a Switch level game on my PC at the same time, emulated. So, yeah, it's difficult to record at 30, but playing it just on its own, it works great. It works great at 60. And so I've been enjoying that a lot. Plus a whole bunch of... I know Windjammers 2 came out. I haven't really had the chance to actually try it out. I know Windjammers because of, like, Giant Bomb and other, you know, internet personalities that have played it and made a kind of like a big meme out of it and say that this game is really cool. And yeah, I like Windjammers. I have it on Vita. You know, I have it on... do I have it on Switch? Yeah, I do have it on Switch. I have it on a bunch of different platforms. And when Windjammers 2 came out, I was interested. And so I really haven't heard any buzz about it, obviously. The game is really small. So I'm really interested in seeing what that's like. But anyway, it's all of those games plus many, many, many more out there. And then there will be more announced tomorrow. I'm really hoping that there is a good amount of stuff that they're going to show. I don't want it to be like in other conferences that we had last year during E3, where it was like one big, large segment to just a Marvel game. And then a one big, large segment to like, you know, Life is Strange, and then like 2 other games and a sizzle reel and we're done, right? But that's like Square Enix, that's like other people, right? That's not Nintendo. Nintendo usually does, here are all of the highlights, right? They have like a big chunk of just indies. Here's a big chunk of all of these smaller games, right? That's what I like about Nintendo. In terms of how they present their Nintendo Directs, you know? Those Nintendo Directs are a really good way to communicate to people. There's really good PR for them to communicate that everybody here is welcome, you know? It doesn't matter if you have this super duper high budget AAA game on Switch. That doesn't mean that it's going to overshadow, like, you know, Lego Marvel superheroes or something like that, right? Something that's smaller, lower budget, or more kid friendly and stuff like that. I think it's good that all of those games, small, indie, bigger ones, they're all kind of equally being shown at the same show, right? Now, they do have stuff like Indie World, which is also pretty cool. I think is a really great idea for indie games to have their own showcase. Although, that also gives the fans an opportunity to be really shitty and condescending and be like, oh, just an Indie World, I sleep, and you know, and like just a bunch of like sleeping, like guy sleeping pictures on Twitter and stuff. Just people being really, really cynical and really shitty towards the developers that, in my opinion, are the ones that are actually paving the path for the future of games as they are now. Because if you look at bigger, more AAA stuff, and not even AAA, right? Like just AA stuff like that. You're seeing a lot of like DLC, microtransaction, free-to-play models and stuff like that. I feel like the bigger budget gaming stuff feels a little too Hollywoodized. Too many like celebrities kind of getting in the way, and that's selling the game instead of making a good game. A lot of like goodwill in terms of like, oh, here's a series that you know, and here's just a sequel or a remake or a remaster, and not a lot of originality, right? And so the originality doesn't really come until one person does it, and then everybody starts copying that, right? See Fortnite, and then you have Warzone and all of these other battle royale games, right? But I feel like battle royale games are kind of starting to run its course, and now you know, there's gonna be something else. I always figured that after Among Us got super duper popular, I figured that there'd be a bunch of games out there that would be a find out who the imposter is kind of game, right? Like there'd be like a more violent one, or there'd be like an Aliens kind of version of it, or something that'd be more adult oriented, with violence instead of like little cartoon like flash violence. I figured that, you know, there'd be like the try-harder version of that, and then the silly, like, self-aware parody version of it, and then, yeah, you know, I thought it'd be like that, but not really. Not a lot of that has gone on. Hey! How you doing? Let's see, Kazane. Hello, konnichiwa! Nihonjin desu ka? Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Konbanwa. Right here, it's, what time is it? 10:30 p.m. Yeah, so, right now, it is, nighttime. I don't know what time it is for you, but, we got the fight stick, and we're just about done playing Blazblue. But, if you're here, and you're willing to chat for a little bit, then, I can play a little bit. Actually, we never really tried the, Grim of Abyss mode. We can actually do that. I am Japanese. Hey! Konnichiwa. Well, good knowing ya. Well, I really like to play Blazblue. Blazblue シリーズは大好きです. So, I already played this for like 2 hours. I was actually thinking of ending the stream right here. But now that you're here, maybe we can play a little bit more. I was thinking the Abyss mode, but I just don't know what character to go for. There's, you know, Terumi toka, Harakune toka, Izayoi toka. But not quite. Ooh, Mai! Mai-chan, ne. There we go. We can do this one. THP, what's up, man? Hey, how you doing? What color should we do? Oh, the Kajun? The Kajun-chan colors. Let's do this one. Technical? Yeah. Mai. Alright. Bonus to Makoto's Grimoire. Bullets Grimoire. Sure. Let's see. Green Grimoire. Let's equip that. We have those points. Let's do basic attack at 30. There we go. Okay, so we already cleared this, but... Oh, this one is also easy. Easy. Alright. Level 2. Let's see how far we get. Natsume Mai versus Barretto. Dun 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 dun.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Alright.
1アクションですの
Action desu na. Oi! I am BB player. Yeah, well, I figured you were. I don't think you'd be on a Blazblue stream otherwise. But yeah, welcome. Welcome, make yourself comfortable. Oi! Oi, 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 oi! There we go. Finish desu no.
ありがとうございました
Arigatou gozaimashita. See ya.
いいですの
Alright, my character leveled up. And now, Naoto, Kurogane Naoto. Alright. Not to be confused with Shirogane Naoto from Persona 4. That's one of my favorite things to do in Blazblue cross-tag battle. Is to get Kurogane Naoto and Shirogane Naoto together. So it's just the Naoto team.
イエイマイいいですの
White Naoto or Black Naoto. Alright, cool. More! Alright, Tsubaki Ayoi. Bam 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 bam. Alright, we're gonna get to level 20 pretty soon. And it's gonna like interrupt and give me something new.
1アクションですの
They're gonna say, new challenge! Go for it! Wee wee! Yeah, there we go. Throw that in there. Yosh! There we go. Wee wee! Yup!
どなたですの
Arara. Nandeska? There we go. Makoto-chan. That's my favorite. I love Makoto. My favorite character. Ooh, this song. Kono BGM ga. Sugoi. Dun 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 dun. Ah, yes! Let's go. Let's do this.
それはまた随分と刺激的な格好だね誠なんだか目が怖いよ
Mega kawaii. Her eyes are scary.
フェイトイズターニング
Dun 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 dun. Ah, great music, man. I love the BGM for this. Oi, 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 oi. I might be going a little too wild here. I'm doing all the crazy Dragon Ball moves here without really... It's not really warranted. Ah! Oi, 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 oi. Calm down, calm down. Oi, 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 oi. There we go. Finish. And I leveled up.
やっぱりすごい身体能力だ
And I got a Grimoire on top of that. I really am hoping that the Grimoires are a lot stronger than the one that I have now. I mean, obviously you level up, your character levels up, but the big reason for why you can get a head up from all the other AI characters is having Grimoires that just give you abilities and stuff like that. Alright, Arakune. Is there any character in this game that kicks your ass, THP? Yeah, Hakumen. I hate Hakumen. Hakumen Daikirai because I always lose. Hakumen just looks at me and goes, "Omae." He just goes Buto Basuzo and then he just annihilates me. Hakumen just like he teleports behind me like pew and just goes, "Omae wa mou shinderu," and I go, "Nani?" And I die, and I just can't do it. Hakumen is like, he's like my arch nemesis. He's my.
ありがとうございました。失礼します。
No, Hakumen is my kryptonite. I always lose to Hakumen no matter what. Except for all those times that I did win. No, yeah, I played Calamity Trigger. And that's where my trauma came from. Because I would do arcade mode in Calamity Trigger. And Hakumen would be like one of the last characters to fight against. And the guy was just torture. He was just way too strong. And in all the other games, you know? It's kind of like when I fight Kim in The King of Fighters. In The King of Fighters, Kim is also like, I don't know why. It doesn't matter what difficulty level it is. It doesn't matter how good I am. Finish desu no. Yeah, Kim always gets me. Which makes me a little bit happy that Kim is not, is not in King of Fighters 15. You're good at speaking Japanese? Arigatou gozaimasu. I've been studying. Watashi wa benkyou shimasu. I've been studying a little bit, so I know I know a little bit of you wanna see my Japanese books? I have wait, first I gotta break out the Luffy, the Monkey D Luffy figurine. There we go. Gomu gomu no Jet Pistole! Yeah, it's on top of all of the books. But I have this books, the Genki textbooks that have all of this Japanese stuff, all of these exercises for Japanese, so that I learned how to say stuff. Yeah. Sono hito wa ijiwaru na no de kirai desu. I don't like this person. He is mean. So I just have all of this stuff in here so that I can learn Japanese. And then I have this Genki book where they're teaching me elementary, so like a kodomo mitai, it's just really like baby level, small child level stuff. And I got the kanji. Oh my god, I hate kanji. Basic kanji stuff, and like I just, yeah, I have so much trouble learning kanji, but I know hiragana and I know katakana. I can read it just fine, and I can have a basic conversation. But yeah, like I'm just doing all of these things, and they're fucking me up. It's a little muzukashii desu ne. But I put it here, and then I put it here, and then I put Monkey D Luffy up here, and then I have a Neku, Sakuraba Neku from Subarashiki Kono Sakai, and I just put it here, and there we go. That's my little Japanese pile. Where is your country of residence? Mekishiko-jin desu. Yoroshiku. I'm from Mexico, but right now I live in America. That. Arara. Doshita no, boya. Oh, izayoi. Alright, voiced by Ima Yasami-san. Great, I love Ima Yasami. She's a great seiyuu. I like her as Ikaruga in Senran Kagura. Alright, come on Izayoi, what do you got? Kakatte koi!
それが弥生家に伝わるイザヨイの真の姿なんだね。マイ、あなたにも正義があるのなら
正義。
ザ・ビール・オブ・フェイテイ
正義じゃないよ。かかってこい。
リベルワン
Fight me.
アクションですよ。
ない。I'm a little scared. Oi, 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 oi. There we go. Ah! Oh, what up? There we go. Ah! I need to be on top of it, or else I'm gonna suffer for it. Go, 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 go. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. Ha ha ha.
危なかった
Sorry, Tsubaki.
ギリギリだったよマイいいですの
Win this no. One of the things that I really liked in Abyss mode in the previous game in Chrono Phantasma was that when you when you would finish these little segments,
フェイトイズターニングリベル
you would get like a special upgrade. It'd be like, oh, +1 or +2 or something like that. I subscribed to the channel. Hey, thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. I appreciate it a lot. Channel Horoku wa arigatou gozaimasu. Wait. I like to stream. I like to do the Haishin. I like to play Japanese games, so you're in good hands. I love Japanese games. I play a lot of Senran Kagura. Senran Kagura Nyorinku. I like to play Uma Musume. I like to play Blazblue Fantasy.
リベルワン
I like to play fighting games, so Blazblue, Street Fighter, Arcana Heart. I really like Arcana Heart.
いいんじゃない
Wait. Injanai? Wait, what is that? Do you have Halloween colors? Yeah, those are Halloween colors. I like to play Melty Blood. Do you know Melty Blood? Melty Blood to shiteru? Oh, hey, there we go.
認めないわ
ありがとうございました失礼しま
What other games do I like?
すいいですの
I like RPGs. I like The Legend of Heroes. How do you say that in Japanese? Eiyuen Densetsu? I like to play stuff like Ao no Kiseki,
ヒーローフェイトイズターニングリベル
Sora no Kiseki.
アクションですの
All of those games I like a lot. Dragon Quest. I love Dracue ga mecha suki desu yo ne. I love Dragon Quest. Right now I'm playing through Dracue 3 ga Dracue 3 wa, not ga, is it ga or wa? Whatever. I'm playing Dragon Quest 3 a lot right now on Switch. And it's been really fun. I'm also playing it on I have this little like emulator machine and I play the Game Boy Color version on there.
それで聞くとお思いですか
But yeah.
ザ・ビール・オブ・フェイト・イズ・ターニングリベルワンアクションですの
Here we go.
運搬です
Hoi. All right. Ooh.
運搬ですの
Hold on. I need to focus on the. Oh no. Well, go back. Yabai. Wait.
運搬ですの
Yep. There we go. Good thing I can do that. Oh, what? That was like a Final Fantasy. Blue Fantasy Versus. Yeah. Your archives. Yeah. Blue Fantasy Versus. I like playing that. I really like Blue Fantasy Versus.
ありがとうございました失礼します
Hold on, I have
いいですの
Google Translate on here. Well, actually no, but I can do it. Da 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 da. Amane Nishiki.
ザ・ビール・オブ・フェイト・イズ・ターニング
Turning.
ワンアクションですの
Go. Ready, Kunai. That guy said. I am not letting you move. I'm not gonna give you even a set. There we go. THP, are you going to watch the Nintendo Direct when it comes out? Yes, I am.
フィニッシュですの
If you go to my channel, I already have a stream set up. I have the time scheduled already for me to wake up tomorrow, and we can watch the Nintendo Direct together, and we can see what they announce for Nintendo Switch stuff. One of my favorite things is to watch the American Nintendo Direct and then watch the Japanese Nintendo Direct and see all of the differences that it has. Because they always announce a lot of different things in the Japanese Direct. There's always like some some baseball game, some like pro Yaku soccer or something. No, Yaku baseball, not soccer. There's always some Gundam game that they announce in the Japanese version that they don't show in the American one. It's always fun. It's always fun seeing all the differences. Or like seeing some game that I really want to see here in America that we don't get. For example, Dragon Quest X Offline. I want that game so bad, man. I've been playing Dragon Quest X, even though it's in Japanese. I still play it. And it's a lot of fun. It's super tanoshi, Dragon Quest X is. And so then the offline version is going to be on Switch as well. And so I'm wondering if they're going to show more stuff in the Japanese Direct. And they're not going to show anything in the American one. That would suck. What I really want is the Dragon Quest III remake. The HD 2D remake for Duraku S3. Amazing. It looks awesome and I really want to see more of it. Alright, Hibiki. Hoo-yah! Go for it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah! There we go. Jump on that fool like a Final Fantasy Dragoon. This is Final Fantasy IV all over again. Oi, 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 oi. Speaking of Final Fantasy, I've also been playing Final Fantasy XIV. And that's been really fun too. I'm still in A Realm Reborn. I haven't gone past any. I haven't reached any of the expansions, but I've been going at it. I've been making progress. Ooh, the music. Another really good BGM right here. A game that I've been thinking about playing on stream because I just think it's really fun is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, JoJo no Boken All-Star Battle. It's on PlayStation 3. I have it, and I have all of the DLC and everything. I really like All-Star Battle. It's kind of a slow, kind of clumsy kind of game, but it's fun. I have it on PlayStation 3, and I was thinking of just playing through the entire story mode. You know, doing Phantom Blood, and then Battle Tendency, and Stardust Crusaders. I just want to hear Jotaro just go, "Omae dio." Go, da, 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 da. Just do that. I just want to do ora 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 a million times. That's one of my favorite things to do in All-Star Battle. Just play as Jotaro and just ora 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 a million times. And then stop time. Go Tokyo Tomare! And then Star Platinum just goes ham. Or with Johnny, oh my god. The cinematic from part 7 from Steel Ball Run. When Johnny Joestar is fighting against Funny Valentine. And it's like it's a Tusk Act 4. And just rips reality and does like a super aurora. Amazing. I'm going out. Oh, you're leaving? Kazana-san? Alright. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. Matane. I'll see you later. Hopefully, now that you're subscribed, maybe you'll drop by. And we can talk more often. This year, character always runs off screen. Oh. The character always runs off screen. Oh, Mai? You mean Mai? Yeah. Yeah, Mai, she doesn't want to stay where there's trouble, right? She's just like, well, now that that's done, see ya. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Jin Kisaragi is 100 points more than I do. Am I already at the end? Yeah, this has to be floor 100 and I haven't even noticed. Yeah, depth 100. Alright. I did not even notice. I was just talking that entire time about Japanese games that I like and... Okay, I just have to keep spamming. I literally... I cannot give this man a single second to breathe because otherwise he's going to do me in and I'm gonna regret it. Shit. Yeah, and then bring him back. Yeah, pull him back over to me. That could have killed him. If he hadn't guarded... that would have killed him. There we go. Okay. Kisaragi-senpai. Okay, now I can end the stream. I was very delighted to see a Japanese player here on the stream that I just wanted to do something nice for him and just play the game. But that person has now left, which means I can leave now. White Grimoire, Green Grimoire, Physical Damage Plus, Time Lord, Anti-Astral Heat. Okay. Yeah, these are all just upgrades that you, like, insert on yourself. Game over. Turn off your Xbox. There we go, that's 2 cleared. And this one is also on easy, so I can probably pull out another character and do this. I never knew how to unlock hard and boss rush. Oh yeah, you can do boss rush independently on whether you have these unlocked or not. Right. Okay, now I'm getting out of here. For realsies, for realsies, for realsies. Yeah, good fun. Thank you very much for everybody for being here. Thank you very much to, well, I guess now I can click out of the window. Thank you to Guillermo for the 99 cents, for the super chat. And thank you very much to Real Name, who, is now pledging $1.60 or $1.69 or something. Nice, cool number. Cool gamer number. $1.69 on Patreon, so thank you very much. I appreciate it a lot. And, thank you very much to, Kazane-san, who showed up today. Thank you to Mo Efficient. Thank you to Flame Shauna 9. Thank you to Tyler Music. Thank you to Crimson Heavy. Thank you to all of these Russian bots that have been spamming my chat. Thank you, Grim. Thank you, Guillermo. Brandon. Brandon was here too. Yeah, thank you to Nicholas Herbert for always calling me a cool guy every time I show up. Thank you to Joshua Taylor. Thank you so much. And yeah, all of the usual people. Thank you so much for being here. I will see all of you tomorrow. Very, very early tomorrow, because we are going to be watching the Nintendo Direct. We're gonna see what's up. It's a 40-minute presentation, so it's gonna be a long one. And let's see what happens. Fingers crossed that it's something cool and hype. And what else? What else? What else? What other announcements do I have? Nothing. Tomorrow, that's gonna be our stream for the day. And then after that, I was actually thinking of going back to playing Genshin Impact, because I have Genshin Impact on my PC now, and it runs way better than on my PS4, and I know that there's some Genshin Impact fans in the chat, and it's, as you know, it's an anime game, you know, it's fun. I enjoyed it when I played it, and there's, you know, anime waifu goodness on there too. So that, and then we can play maybe something else during the coming days, because right now I am very much in waiting mode. Because of this job interview that I did, there's like this waiting period of like a week or so before I actually start to really get to work. And so I'm kind of left with not a whole lot to do other than obviously work on my videos and all that stuff. But yeah, in terms of like obligations, I don't really have a whole lot going on. So maybe I'll take this week to maybe stream a little bit more. THP, think we're gonna get information about Prime 4? Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. It's been a long time since we last heard about it. The last time I heard about it was like a few years ago when they said that they were just rebuilding the entire game from the ground up because apparently the build that they had sucked. So, yeah, they're just doing it. Nintendo's making it in-house, so... who knows? Maybe we'll see a little preview, right? I think we're gonna get more information on the Zelda game more... that's more likely to me than getting information on Metroid Prime 4. But if we do get something, that'll be cool. Anyway, the Direct did say that it was going to be focused on games that would be coming out during the first half of 2022. So it's going to be, for the most part, stuff in the short term. It's not really going to be stuff in the long term. Because Breath of the Wild 2 is not going to come out halfway through this year. It's going to be, at the earliest, like December, you know, November, December this year. or maybe like super duper early next year. So, yeah, all of the big games that you're expecting, they might get teased, but I really don't see a lot of that. It's going to be a lot of short-term stuff that's either already out or about to come out. But either way, it'll be hype. It's been a while since we had a direct, so it'll be exciting. It'll be a nice way for the community to come together and fight about like why we couldn't see this game on direct or whatever. Another thing that I'm going to be doing is that I am going to be scrubbing through the Japanese direct and see what they have in store, because they usually have like a good handful of games that you never see over here that are cool, right? And if we get like Dragon Quest X offline information, or we get Dragon Quest 3 remake information, that'll also be really cool. So you know, I'm down for that. Bye, GGTHP. Yeah, see ya. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming. See ya. Thank you for the subscriptions, the super chats, and the pledges. It means a lot. Thanks. See ya. Bye.